What did I think about New Edition's off of the one album, off of Love album that came out in '85, and the two songs in particular, "Count Me Out" and "A Little Bit of Love Is All It Takes." Well, "Count Me Out" was my cut. Obviously they followed the trend and the pattern of Cool It Now, and they would do the name drop. Um, I like the two cuts. I just didn't really care for the record, but I liked obviously I thought Count Me Out was catchy. It was fun. It was just kind of like a rethread of part of what Cool It Now did and Count Me Out. And, you know, um, Count Me Out was just like Cool It Now. And it was kind of like the same synergy and Did You Get It Yet? And Popcorn Love. It had that definitely a nod to the Jackson 5 style and flavor, but it was catchy. Count Me Out was something I could bump to. Oh, a huge New Edition fan back in the day. And A Little Bit of Love, what I liked about that had almost like Ralph Tresvant's voice was going into a reggae type of tone if you listen to it. It would have been an interesting uh reggae um dance hall kind of groove, if you will. It just didn't loan itself to that. But I really liked the touch and the feel about it. I liked the way he was singing it. Yeah, if you put that kind of instrumentation to it, you could have definitely done something with it. So, um, I like those two songs. I like Count Me Out and A Little Bit of Love is Just All It Takes. I like the vocal harmony on it. I like the feel of it. They were more accessible at that time. They were still trying to, veer themselves into that. This was the last record that Bobby was on before he went solo. So, and you could definitely hear some changes and some things. Some things work, some things don't. I wasn't really feeling the totality of the record though. And one thing about it wasn't until they did the Any Heartbreak album with Jam and Lewis that's when I thought, okay, New Edition when they brought Johnny Gill in it. Because the Christmas album was alright, it was cool, but they definitely weren't. I don't know. It was definitely they were cool. They just didn't have that next level, like when they did the Crush Groove thing performance. They had moments. You could feel something, but it's like, okay, you got to step it to another. That's when they were still early. They could perform. They just was missing another song or two. So I like these two songs. You know, I think A Little Bit of Love gave them a little bit more extra flavor. I think it's underrated. I think it's one of the more underrated songs in the catalog, if you ask me, because I like the groove of it. I like the if you want to make things right, right. I like that harmony of it. I just don't think it ever got the vibe that it should have. But I definitely think that it definitely hits though. So but Count Me Out was catchy. It was in the tradition of New Edition. So when you hear New Edition record, you like, yeah, you can bop to it. You could definitely tap to it. You can definitely, So um dug it in a different way. But two of their most important songs, was catchy. It was catchy, you know. But again, it's one of them records where I just wanted to hear them two songs. I wasn't feeling the rest of the record. Mm-mm. Not like that. Not like that. Because, and back in the day, that's one of the reasons why I'm so glad. I know artists don't like it when you tell the truth, but you going to pay that kind of money. You don't get stuck with a bunch of filler. And that's the problem. Sometimes you get stuck with filler. You just want the hits. You want the songs that hit. And when they hit, they hit. But some of that stuff was not, it wasn't that good. It was just, and of course their vocals were coming in. So it was one of those things. But good mix of Count Me Out and a little bit of Love Is All It Takes. Two bumpers by New Edition. So I like them both, but in two different reasons though. But they still hit though. Count Me Out is still catching. You want to jump up on the microphone in your own or grab your comb or your mirror and act like you one of the members. You're just waiting for them to call your name and do your spin and shine and shimmy in your suit. But A Little Bit of Love, I like the way that one I like the reverb. I like the vibe on it. So anyway, but tell me which one you prefer and whatnot. What's your thought about that particular era and time of New Edition? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm all the time. Peace.